Do you now put Liverpool favourites for the league title?
Yeah, I think give it to Liverpool. Why not? They've got the experience. Jurgen Klopp is.
Why would we put Liverpool over Arsenal?
I don't, for the record, but I think you two.
They've got a world-class manager. Arteta isn't that yet. He's still getting things a little bit too wrong. I still think the mentality that Arsenal have are too emotional. Still, that could be papered over with just quality performances on the pitch. But when things go against Liverpool, I'd rather be on Liverpool's side than Arsenal. I think when Arsenal have things go against them, they can be far more erratic, and you need to be a bit boring to win the Premier League title. You need to be boring for 6, 7, 8 games in a row and grind out results.
Arsenal just ground out a fairly impressive victory against Brighton.
Yeah, and they're doing that very well. And they did it all of last season up for 247 days. They ground out loads of results. And then it was like, these results actually mean we can win the Premier League, and they bottled it.
I think last year's a very good example. You know, when you tapped into the fact that they were a bit emotional. Last season, they were emotional. They were basically winning a cup final every week. Remember, they were going away to Villa, and Emi Martinez is cushion headering it in, and they seem to have these like huge symbolic moments twice a week, which basically taps into what you're saying. They were too emotional. This year, I don't necessarily think they are. I don't think they're playing particularly well. I don't think they've really got out of second or third gear.
Yeah.
And yet, they're doing very well in terms of points accumulation.
And the Champions League, a little bit underrated their campaign. I think
it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was easy. They made it look easy.
It went without notice, which is what you want in the group.
Perfect.
That's what you want in the group.
So things change. Maybe I'm sat here saying they're too emotional now, and they prove that they aren't in the next few months.
Also, that Brighton fixture for them previously has been a difficult one.
Yeah.
To get the result.
But Brighton are rubbish, man. They're rubbish.
I don't think they're rubbish. I just think they can't deal with the Europe thing.
They can't not concede. They go into a game now more likely to concede a goal just by default. They're that bad defensively. 21 games not keeping a clean sheet. It's
another big win for Villa. I know we're talking about Arsenal and Liverpool here. Villa beat Brentford 2-1. Came from behind to win that. Helped by a red card. Although they ended the game with 10 men themselves. Aston Villa, man.
They're amazing.
Unai Emery I immediately go, they're not going to win the league.
This is a clip from the club brought to you by Super 6. Do you want the chance to win £1 million? All you have to do is type in 6 scorelines for the match round. As we approach Christmas, you could be a millionaire. All you have to do is download Super 6, join our mini league. It's Club 23 on the app, and you could be a millionaire. All from the comfort of your home.
But they could get top four.
Mate. No.
But I feel like I'm being harsh.
Yeah, you are.
I think you are a little bit. Yeah.
They could win the league.
What's the case?
And I'm going off previous history, right?
What is the case in terms of players in that squad that can get them over the line? What is the factor?
What do you mean, sorry?
What is the main point of argument for saying, from what you see on Aston Villa every week, who are the players that can take them over the line?
I think they're a cohesive unit, which is the reason. Like, I don't think certain times when teams have won the league, you point out a jewel in the crown of a team, or you point out as an individual player for moments of brilliance. I think what makes Aston Villa such a potent threat to a club like yours is the fact that they are such a cohesive team. Okay, look, there's standout players. I think Dougie Luiz is a fantastic player. I really do. I think John McGinn's
been excellent.
He's exceptional. Amazing. He's exceptional. He's everything that I want Enzo Fernandez to be. He's a perfect midfielder. And there isn't a footballer that I've ever seen, maybe Ivanovic, but if John McGinn gets you on one side of his derriere and the ball on the other side of his derriere, you're not getting a ball ever. He's not.
Is that one of them old McGanns, isn't he?
He's never letting you get. So I think that the threat of them to you is that they are a team. They are an excellent, cohesive unit.
And this is the problem.
That have an elite level manager.
You're not fighting just one. With Arsenal last year, you go, right, if they bottle it, we've got it.
Yeah.
If Arsenal bottle it this year, Liverpool have got it. Or Villa might sneak in.
In a way, it makes it easier though, right? Because they've probably all nicked points off each other.
Yeah, that's
they've taken points off us. We can't beat any of them. We lost to Arsenal, lost to Villa, and drew with Liverpool.
That's huge what he's just said there.
Yeah, go on.
Because the league title.
Say it again, please. Sorry.
The league title will generally be founded upon, the mini league. In fact, everything will be. Wherever you finish in the league, in terms of what's important to you. So if survival is important to you, you will survive if you win a mini league table of the teams that are down there. So if you make a mini league table of the bottom 5 teams, how that league table goes is how it will probably finish. The top is generally how it goes. When Chelsea were competing for the title with Manchester United, if Chelsea took 4 points off Manchester United in a season, we'd probably win the league. If they took 4 points off us in a season, they'd probably win the league. If you're losing your mini league, which is you, Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal, history teaches you that you don't win the league.
So you lost against Villa, you lost against Arsenal, you lost against Liverpool.
And drew with
Liverpool.
Drew with Liverpool, drew with Tottenham. So you've not beaten any of those teams.
And if you
around
count
you.
Chelsea's a big side in the traditional
Historical sense, yeah.
we couldn't beat Chelsea.
I think one of the things that
you're
only
right in
beat
the league.
United.
That's huge.
Only beat United.
one of the things that surprised me recently with Villa is you almost go, look, I think their squad obviously could improve, especially if you're looking at a title race. But their squad isn't bad. You know, some of the players they're bringing off the bench is Zaniolo,
Do you think?
Villa.
Yeah, no, I
It's
think
not
Villa...
as bad as I initially went, nah, their squad's not good enough.
No, the
The
squad's
other day,
good.
I seen them bringing Moreno and Bailey off the bench.
Yeah.
Or Diaby, and it's like,
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
they've just got a winning culture. They've got a winning culture at the club since Emery took over. I saw a league table, which I know we should discount, but if you look at the way that the league would look if the season started when Emery took over from Gerrard, they win the league potentially. Like they're right up there.
people used to say those things about Spurs, though.
Yeah,
and they'd never win the league.
I know, but what I'm saying is, since Emery took over, remember he took over a state of a
They're
club.
like a second or third.
Steven
best
Gerrard.
team in the
Steven
league.
Gerrard had that club all over the place. There was internal issues. There was hatred amongst individual players with Gerrard. He'd ostracised Tyrone Mings. He was integral to the team, and they brought in Coutinho, who was meant to be a one-man team and a magician and all that. From literally the day that Emery took over, they have a culture of winning. They are winners. They go away in Europe and they win. They play away from home in the Premier League and they win. They are now winners. And I think that really does go a long way.
Also, I'm arguing with myself here, so kind of hear me out. But if Spurs beat Arsenal and City in a week, we'd go, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Something's happening here.
No, mate, it was bigger than
Chelsea
that.
beat Spurs.
We go,
mate, oh.
mate, that was the week that was an awakening week for me with regard to Villa. In the space of
Fat 1-0 win.
no, in the space of 7 days, they beat Tottenham away from home.
Yeah.
They beat Man City, and then they beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
They got 9 points.
Kept clean sheets against City and Arsenal.
They got
Clean
9
sheets.
points against Tottenham, City, Arsenal in a row. That's league title contenders, I'm afraid, regardless of any
They're
spin.
going to win it, aren't they? Liverpool versus Arsenal at the end of December. Is that a title deciding clash?
Ooh.
Liverpool versus
Hey,
Arsenal.
is that's good.
That's the 23rd of December.
Oh,
It's a Saturday as well. If you want the specific
Liverpool
date.
versus Arsenal, is it a title? Yeah, it is. It's part of a mini league. It won't decide the title.
If
but
Arsenal go to Anfield and win, wow, what a statement. Do you know what I mean?
based
What
on
a
how
statement.
Liverpool played against Manchester United, I wouldn't be surprised to see Arsenal go there and win.
You'd be very surprised to see Arsenal go to Anfield and win. You'd be very surprised to see anyone go to Anfield and win. To be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. That'd be a big result for them.
Mate,
historically.
they haven't lost. They haven't lost since the Flintstones.
Arsenal raced into a lead there last season.
And drew 2
I know
all.
they lost it, but
Yeah, yeah.
They
wow.
drew 2 all, didn't they? Like they had the game sewn up, and then Xhaka went mental. Do you remember?
so if Liverpool win that game, are they favourites?
If Liverpool win that game, they favourites. No, I don't think it's that impactful. I don't think it's that huge. I think Arsenal are totally allowed to go to Anfield, get beat, and still be considered league title favourites.
But if Arsenal went to Anfield and won, they'd be 4
That's a
points
statement.
clear of Liverpool, and they'd be 8 points clear of City. Although City would have games in hand, right?
It's a bigger result for Arsenal to win that game, in my opinion. I think Liverpool could even draw it and just get better results against the other sides. If Arsenal went to Anfield and beat them and kept a clean sheet or did something like that, and this Liverpool side aren't impervious. I think against Man United, against a low block, against a defensively decent side in midfield, and Declan Rice does offer that.
Not
you
often
know?
I say this, but Buvey's bang on. If Arsenal go to Anfield and win, we've really got to start talking about. I mean, I've been saying Arsenal all the time, but I think you two will
No, I
suddenly.
think they become favourites.
If Arsenal go to Anfield, but I also think that if they go to Anfield and get beat, I won't be changing my prediction.
No, that's and I.
Yeah.
That's
But I would say that Liverpool won't win the league if they lose at home to Arsenal. Whereas
that's a
Arsenal,
fair statement.
Arsenal can lose away, Liverpool can't lose at home.
Yeah.
But if Liverpool do win that game, my opinion of them being the favourites outside City takes on a bit more onus because and they would have made up some points for the.
Mate, do you know what's such a painful sort of reckoning for me? You know when you said, right, let's talk about the games, and there was a big game on Saturday, and it was Manchester City, Palace. Chelsea got a win, and we're so insignificant that neither of you really thought about talking about it.
I don't focus on relegation games until
No, but
March. March
do.
or
Before we
April.
Problem
move
is
on
you
to the
don't
bottom
focus
of
on
the half of the
mid-table
table,
Yeah.
can I just ask? Let's give a ranking each of our favourites for the league with the 4 teams we've just discussed. The current top 4: Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Villa.
I still
Rank
think
them from favourites to the.
I think Arsenal win the league. I've always said it. I've said it from day dot, haven't I? Like it was my prediction at the beginning of the season. I've got no reason to change it. I think Man City will finish second. I still believe that. Liverpool will finish third. And Villa will finish fourth.
Move.
Liverpool first, Arsenal second, Villa third, Man City fourth.
You mean that?
Yeah, they're going to win the league.
I still think City
someone
are
else will.
favourites for the league.
Someone else will.
City fourth.
Someone else. It'll be close.
City fourth.
I still think
think
City
it's
are
done.
favourites for the
It's
league.
done.
I think it would. This could change based on the result at Anfield, but Liverpool are my second favourites. Arsenal my third favourites, and Villa my
I'm
fourth.
surprised to hear Buvey thinks City fourth.
Until I see change, I haven't seen anything good this season.